Welcome back, trainers, and here we are. We've got Luxray with Thunder Fangs. We're going to be testing it out in the Master Premiere. So let's see what we have going on here, and I'm going to tell you, it was good. It was successful for me, and I have a little trick here. We're going to be going with Hidden Power Ground. You're going to be seeing some crazy magic going on here, using Thunder Fangs and Wild Charge to trick our opponent, doing a ton of damage to steel types with it, while we also do resist steel. So it's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to take it off, though, and go to Spark later down the line, because although it's going to be fun in some of these situations, as you're going to see, it can wind up in a bad situation going up against a Gyarados, for instance, where having Spark is going to be 1,000% better. Also going up against Togekiss or something like that. And it's really focused for steel types. But I hope everybody had a great community day. I'll show you all of my shinies. I think like around 18 or something like that. Just go plus most of them. I stopped like a little bit after the stream. I went back out for about 30 minutes, and I just got enough to get an 1 to 50. I will do that later down the line. We'll see what we get. But with that said, we're going to be pairing it up with Gyarados. Garchomp for the first battle was the wrong one. I used the wrong Garchomp, and later we'll switch it up to the correct one, Rush, that we do have here. And then we're going to swap it off for Togekiss, and then we're going to be sticking with the Luxray, Togekiss, and Gyarados team. All right, now before we fully get into the commentary here, is Luxray something you actually want to have as far as PvP? Well, it has play. As you can see here, we just beat that Metagross, right? We do have Hidden Power Ground. I understand that. Wild Charge still does great damage, and you do take resisted damage from steel. So it could be paired up with Togekiss quite nicely because you're weak to steel. I'm going to have to say it's leaning towards more of an experienced trainer to use it. If you're looking to have fun, if you're looking to rise up in ELO, win as many battles as possible, I wouldn't really say go with this. Although I ran into a lot of teams with Togekiss and Gyarados, much like the one I'm going to be running here. So Luxray comes in handy. It is a bit squishy, so you need to look out for that, of course, but it can really put in some work as long as you know how to handle that Wild Charge and potentially going for Thunder Fangs, baiting them. I mean, it's all there. This thing has some really good play, as you're going to see throughout this video. So if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and it really does help me out. All right, now, if you're thinking, well, if you're leading Togekiss with Gyarados and Luxray in the back with Spark Luxray, how do you deal with a Excadrill lead? And basically, you just stay in with the Togekiss. You're still doing a ton of damage, but we'll see that when it does come. And for now, let's get into the commentary. A little lost on what's happening here. This battle seems like it's all but almost over. And getting to another Aqua Tail here. So what you could do with the Luxray is Thunder Fangs thing. It's like the Nidoqueen. I mean, you lower the defense on something, you're doing more damage when you come in with your other Pokemon. It's just helping you take it out faster. Those kind of strategies here. So we do have the Hidden Power Ground here. You will see when we do swap it to Spark, we'll show it on the screen so you know that transition. So we're taking the win up against another Steel type yet again with Luxray, folks. You see, this is what we do on the channel. We make things work. All right, so we are going to be using this team for the remainder of the video. We had a great lead with the Gyarados. They're going to be swapping into a Snorlax here. Now, I'm still getting comfortable with the Luxray, and it is still a bit tricky because it is so squishy. You have to really think about your plays. It's not going to be like your typical meta Pokemon where you can just kind of play around with it, throw it in there, take a few hits. Luxray, it's very precise, all right, because it just, you know, it's not the best around for this league. Simple as that. Although it's going to be good up against some things here, and you will see that. So we're able to take out that Snorlax, going for an Outrage. And yes, I do like to run the Outrage over Crunch. If I do have Waterfall in the Gyarados, if I have Dragon Breath, then I like to go with Crunch. Bringing in the Togekiss, immediately going for the Ancient Power, doing some damage. They're swapping into an Excadrill. We're bringing in Luxray. Here you go. Let's go. All right, so that thing is not really going to be obligated to shield. I mean, a Crunch, I suppose, but let's go ahead and see if they want to use a shield here. We're just going to lower the defense, and we get a shield. Not very effective Psychic Fangs, which is not even getting any stab. That's great, and we're doing even more damage with our Hidden Power Ground. Isn't that crazy? That Hidden Power Ground just so happened to be on this one, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to go with it. It's basically the best one that I did have lying around, so there we are. In comes Togekiss, and we are taking out the Gyarados, then taking out the Excadrill. Well, they're going to back out with 1 HP, and we're taking the win. All right. Folks, this is a pretty fun video, okay? We have some good battles here. Next one, we're met with a Conkeldurr. This is just a straight up good lead, all right? So nothing special on my end here. And this victory isn't really going to be too special either. Maybe. I mean, technically we still have the Luxray, so they're swapping. Now, here we go. I really wanted to test out this hidden ground. That's why I went in with Luxray and not Gyarados. This is really going to be an interesting matchup. Unless they go for Earthquake, they're not going to be able to take me out. Meteor Mash is resisted. Let's see how much damage this does here. Beautiful. We're able to hold on. Still doing a bunch of damage with our quick hitting ground. Right? So we're going to go ahead and go for another Psychic Fangs here, lowering their defense again. And they're going to be able to farm us down. Now, that is a bit of a jam. Now, I could have went with Togekiss. I should have probably just did that. Got some lag there. So they actually went down with a crap load of energy. This game is really bad. All right, so we're going to see them bring in a Gyarados here. They're going to be swapping into Conkeldurr. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Togekiss to get off one charm. We have an Ancient Power at the ready. We have about 1 or 2 HP. This is crazy. Let's get it. Getting that off, and we needed to do that. Still have 2 shields. Technically didn't really need to do that, but our Gyarados is at half health, so we're kind of a little bit low. We needed that bit of an edge. Getting that last shield with the Aqua Tail. And now we're just going to go ahead and build up to the Outrage here and then take the win with our Gyarados. So Luxray it's been putting in work. Now, when I do switch the Hidden Power Ground to Spark, it's going to be a whole nother ball game, and it's going to be nice. So stick around. You're going to be able to see it transform into something that is this into a Flying Destroyer. So this is precisely why I wanted to switch. I mean, what is this crap? We were using an electric type up against a Gyarados. We should be dominating. But since we do have ground, it has a massive resistance. So I go for Thunder Fangs. Let's see if we can get a shield. If we don't, then my gosh. Oh, wow. That really annoyed me. So now we're going to go ahead and go for it. We definitely did not need to lower the defense. A Wild Charge will take I don't know, take out like 5 Gyaradoses, honestly, because it's so strong against it. So here we are. Up against Garchomp, they're swapping, and we're bringing in Gyarados. So the alignment is pretty good here. They still have 2 shields. Now what we need to do is let this go. This was way too quick for a Psychic. I'm pretty sure, right? And we will shield up the next one. We need to kind of win this. If we don't win it, then we need to have them at basically a sliver of health with no energy, so we can take that Togekiss to handle the Garchomp, right? Going for another Aqua Tail here. Now, in this case, I don't even care if I don't have Crunch, because the waterfall damage is accumulating so much as opposed to not very effective, no stab Dragon Breath, right? Not that it's bad, I'm just saying. I prefer waterfall. It also helps you to go up against Togekiss to handle that. So in comes the Togekiss. And I thought they might be able to get off a Sand Tomb, and then not an Outrage wouldn't do it though, right? Nah, it's not enough. All right, so we take him out there. And going straight for the Flamethrower here. This just worked out perfect, and we take out that Metagross. Now we will be TMing away the Hidden Power Ground. It's so nice that I have that. I can't believe it. So we do have Spark now. It's just changed from one thing to another, folks. Let's see what it can do now. Next battle, we're met with a Snorlax. Now, I've been on the other end many, many times, and this is a battle that they're going to win if I decide to not use any shields here. I do believe we're going to just let everything go. So, yeah, Body Slam, that's pretty much it here. Now, do you want to go for Ancient Power or Flamethrower? Well, they're probably going to shield it up if you go for Flamethrower, and I figured let's just go for Ancient Power to try to get the boost, whatever. We might be able to get to another Ancient Power here. Nope, definitely not. I don't know what I'm thinking. Way behind on my energy count, so they're taking us out here. Now, I think, yeah, just go in here with the Gyarados, and they're going to be able to get off a Body Slam here. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and let it go, saving those 2 shields, really putting in a lot of hope for that Luxray. And we're going to see a Togekiss, so we're going to get this off and swap into Luxray. All right, here we go. Let's see what this thing can do. Please tell me there is no Excadrill in the back of Gyarados. All right, so what you want to do in this situation is build up to 2 Wild Charges. Things are getting tight. Your health is going down quick before you even get these off and your defense drops. In comes the Togekiss. Now, I go for the Thunder Fangs because they're going to shield, of course, right? Of course they're going to shield. So I'd rather just lower their defense so that the Gyarados is going to be able to handle this a lot easier, right? There you go. Strategy 1. Pretty awesome. Love it, and it's been helping me out. You're going to see that strategy come up multiple times throughout this video. All right, good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see with the Togekiss lead? And it's an Excadrill. So here it is. You want to know, what do you do if you have an Excadrill lead? Because it's going to be pretty rough, you know? All right, so I'll show you. We stay here. Let this Rock Slide go through. Togekiss can handle this. Look at this. We've already bring it down to half. We'll shield this up. They're going to have to build up to another one, and we can get a shield from them as well. All right, so we are going for Ancient Power for a potential boost. If they let this go through, they're very brave. All right, yeah, because we had Flamethrower. Anybody would have pretty much shielded that up. There is no real way to know, right? And they're going for a Rock Slide. We let it go through, coming in with the Gyarados to farm them down, getting them out of here because Luxray doesn't want anything to do with it. Beautiful. So what you got in the back, Luxray, are you going to be able to sweep up again? Are we going to see another Gyarados? Oh my gosh. folks, here you go again. Luxray putting in that damn work. So we're going to be going for that wild charge, taking them out. And again, we're going to go for Thunder Fangs because, of course, they're going to be using their shield here. This could be a wild charge to KO them. And now we've just lowered the defense yet again, coming in here with the Gyarados strategy. I don't know, did it again. Back to back, gotta love it. Shielding up this Ancient Power, no boost from them. So we're good to go. And yeah, looking good. Alrighty, let's go. Next battle, folks. Luxray is actually good. All right, you're going to see this yourself here. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Tomorrow, get ready for an hour-long video with Venusaur in the Master League. Where are the Swamperts right now? Where are they? It's interesting because when I put Swampert on my team yesterday for Go Battle Day, I was running into a bunch of them. Now, I'm not complaining. Obviously, that's amazing. If you're using a Venusaur on your team and you're seeing Swamperts, there's no complaining. And then I'm not. I'm just saying there's an algorithm, and it doesn't just work against you. It actually helps you, and it aligns with different Pokemon and the Pokemon on your team, the types, the moves, and everything. Where are the Swamperts? Not a single one. It's mysterious. Anyways, bringing in the Togekiss. They're going to be swapping here into their Gyarados after they do see it. We're going to go ahead and go for Ancient Power. And I was yapping some. Okay, we still have Gyarados. Luxray went down. I do believe it put in work, getting shields and all that good stuff. And we're going to obviously build up to an outrage here. So they're going for a crunch, lowering my defense, which is just annoying. And I didn't want to gamble whether or not this was because I wasn't counting. So we're just going to shield it up. Figures it's a bait. That's okay. We're going to get this outrage off, take them out. We should be looking pretty stinking good. And it's a Garchomp back. Oh, yeah. No problem at all. We got a Togekiss in the back. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, this is over. Unless the Garchomp has Fire Blast. I was saying that. I was just saying it out loud as I was playing. If you have Fire Blast, GG's. Nope, Sandtoon. All right, and maybe an Outrage would have done it if they were able to get to it. Maybe. Into the next battle, what are we going to see? Gotta love those background skies. So we're met with a great lead. Dragonite, they're swapping into an Excadrill. We're going to swap into Gyarados here. And just look at that waterfall damage. That's one of the reasons why I love the Waterfall Gyarados, and also because it can handle Togekiss. So we're going to have to use a shield here. It's use a shield or come out with energy, and I honestly would rather just use a shield and come out with energy. That's perfectly fine. Winning swap is great. They're coming in with Dragonite. If they let this go through, I'm going to be smiling so big. Oh boy, let's get it. And we're just going to let them farm us down. We don't want to get locked. Or were we already locked? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we were. Okay. In comes the Togekiss. That was way too quick. This is a Dragon Claw. Yeah, and they're swapping into what? A Metagross. So Luxray, okay, no more Hidden Power Ground. So this is going to be interesting, and it's going to take some finesse. We're going to let this Meteor Mash go because we can take not very effective, but it is really starting to add up. They're going to be able to farm us down. So let's see. This is a Wild Charge. You better shield up. All right, one shield. Beautiful. And I think I should have went for another Thunder Fangs. Yep, I should have. And we're getting to an actual another Thunder Fangs. Okay, interesting. I think the Gyarados is actually going to be able to... Or we have a shield left. How's this? Oh, Togekiss. Oh, Gyarados. I had a Gyarados in the back. Yeah, this is over. It was worth a shot. I'm still doing a lot of damage with Charm. You know what? I should have went for double Thunder Fang. Or, so I keep calling it that? Psychic Fang. Whatever. Fangs. And then Wild Charge. Yep, hindsight's 2020. Next battle, we're met with a Gyarados. Gotta love it. They have Waterfall. As you can see, they're actually able to keep up here. And you do actually have to shield with your Togekiss. Otherwise, you're going to kind of start losing momentum. I decided to just let it go. As I say that, of course. Right. They're going to be swapping into Snorlax. We go for a Flamethrower here. Don't remember if I shield this. We're going to let it go. All right, Togekiss, you put in your work. Thanks a lot. We swap anyways and lock ourselves with a Togekiss with 1 HP. Don't know what that's really going to do for us, but we did that. Okay. We could have just let them farm us with 1 HP. It would have done nothing. And we're able to take them out. Beautiful. All right, but at the expense of being into the yellow, but with a good amount of energy and 2 shields left, I suppose. Coming in here with Togekiss, we're going to go ahead and just throw Aqua Tail and then swap into Luxray. Oh, we can't swap. We're stuck. Okay. All right, so before they do take us out, might as well just do as much damage as we can. Still, I think we're going to be able to swap here in a second, yeah, but it's just like, whatever. Charm me down at this point. There is no point to try to swap. So I do something foolish here. I try to catch an Ancient Power, but that does nothing. Right. So now they're going to be throwing Ancient Power. I could technically let this go, but it's so squishy, I kind of need to hold on to that health. They're swapping into a Gyarados. Folks, you don't go Wild Charge here. Your Spark is doing enough damage to that Flying and Water type. Just Thunder Fang it so you can do more damage. We're going to go for another one here. Got that shield, of course, and not quite taking them out. So this is getting a little interesting, although the Togekiss already released its energy, so we're good to go. There's nothing it could do. We're just going to spark it down, and we take the win. Luxray putting in the work. Look at this. Okay, there you go. Luxray is actually pretty good. All right. Granted, you have the alignment, right? So next battle, we're met with the Gyarados. This is okay. Like we discussed, if you want to win this, you're going to have to technically shield one of these Aqua Tails. So I think, yeah, we're going to shield it up. They swap after getting our shield into a Mamoswine. We're going to go ahead and get off Ancient Power after we do build up to Flamethrower. It's going to be doing a lot of damage if they let it go. And we get the shield. Great. And I decide to just stay here. Okay. Makes sense. And come in here with Gyarados and let an Avalanche go through. And yet again, putting all my hope into Luxray after we do get rid of the main threat. That's kind of the strategy here. Once we assume we get rid of the threat for the Luxray, typically a ground type, then we're going to be able to usually go to town. Now we have a Shadow Magnezone. This is very interesting here. Let's see which electric type is the true one that belongs here. All right. I'm saying that jokingly. So they're going for a Wild Charge. We're letting it go. No problem. Now this is going to be a mirror shot. They're definitely going to go for that, but we're going to shield up here. And I don't, honestly, I was just nervous. Like, what the hell should I do? So they swap. We go for a Wild Charge here. And we go for a Thunder Fangs. Watch Luxray. Watch it now. Let's get it. Let's get those shields. All right, now let's go for a Wild Charge. Luxray, you put in that work? Oh my gosh, let's go, folks. Do you see what's happening here? It's like, the trainer needs to know what they're doing, I suppose. That's not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying. Because I had a bunch of people commenting, it's garbage, it's bad, it sucks. Find yourself a hidden power ground and you'll be looking good. Anyways, next battle, we're met with an Excadrill. Okay. You know the strategy. Let that first one go through, no problem at all. And if you go up against me, and this is the situation, do I always go for Ancient Power? Always. So you can let that shield go. Don't worry. I'm not going to go for Flamethrower. This is just a one-time situation. Anyway, so we will absolutely let this next one go through. We do not want to be caught shieldless here at all. All right, throwing in the Gyarados, same song and dance. You already know the drill. Building up energy. In comes their own Gyarados. We're bringing in our Luxray here. And again, the main threat out of the way, right? What do they... Did they swap? No, it's out. Okay, so we're good. So we let that Aqua Tail. They have a Melodic in the back. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking to myself, what is this alignment? Let's go. Luxray is putting in the work today. Now we're going to go for Thunder Fangs here. Just no need to lower the defense again. Why? Taking it out? Oh, or not. Okay, now we do. This is going to immediately take us out. That's okay. That's all right. And we have a lot more health here. And we have energy and a shield. We're good to go. There's really not much they can do. I mean, the only thing I was thinking is if they hit me with like an Outrage right there. But still, then again, they have Waterfall. So I think we would have been okay. All right, so we're getting that shield. And we're just going to go for another Aqua Tail. There's no point to go for Outrage. That would be an overkill and also a bit of an insult. Good game and taking the win. All right, on to our next battle. What are we going to see? Again, with the Togekiss, it's going to be a Chestnut. Now that's a spicy pick. We're going to be swapping into our Gyarados as they do swap into their Metagross here. Now, Psychic has been a thing. Yeah, it sure has been a thing here. So we're going to have to potentially look out for that. It will do a ton of damage. I don't think I have to shield. Yeah, there was a one time I shield. I called it right. And I could just imagine they're probably thinking the same thing I do. The one time I go for it and they shield. Yeah. All right, so they're going to be bringing in Chestnut here. And now this is a strategy that you can use as well. And that is going to be just not going for your bait move, all right? And pretending you're building up, or not pretending, but trying to build up to your big move. If you go for your bait move, they realize, oh, this guy just used all his energy. I can now farm extra now. It's going to be better for you to try to build up to that big move for them to just use up that energy, and it's over. And that was a nice win, by the way. They surrendered there with the Luxray. The Luxray just making them surrender. Let's go. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is if they see you throw your weak energy and they're going to have some time to build up because you're not going to be able to take them out. Anyways, that's enough time on that. So we're going to be up against Snorlax here. Just going to go straight for the Outrage as Aqua Tail. It adds up, but just to see if we can get it. Oh, beautiful. All right, great. And, I mean, we could win swap by just shielding this. Oh, they go Skull Bash. Oh, yeah, that's the one. So what I do here is flip it. I said, okay, all right, Skull Bash, tough guy. We're going to go in here and spark you down with Luxray. Build up a ton of energy and see what you got back there. All right, so coming back in here with Togekiss, we're going to go ahead and shield this up, build up extra energy. Should have went for the Psychic Fangs immediately, but it's building a better evolution as possibly the Wild Charge, and we're getting a shield. and lowering the defense and sparking them down. What you got back there, this is the last battle, by the way, so give it a thumbs up. Oh, Gyarados, what do you know? Luxray, killing it, putting in that work, destroying, and absolutely love it. It was good. Thank you for watching, trainers. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you need to turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!